From the great state of Texas, this is the latest episode of the ETX ROCKS Show. Nestled in the piney woods of East Texas, the ETX ROCKS Show delivers the stories and songs of talented artists of all genres, all styles, from the unheralded and unheard to the legends and beyond. We bring a passion for music and a drive to go behind the curtain with our guests. We focus on all artists, from LA to New York, Nashville down to Texas, and everywhere in between. ETX is our location, not a limitation. Now, as always, it's viewers and listeners like you out there that are our biggest support for the show. If you want to contribute to the show, please do so by donating to www.paypal.me/ETXRocks. And thank you for tuning in. Wherever you're tuned in, please hit the like, follow, and or subscribe buttons. And now for another great episode of ETX ROCKS. Hey guys, Boston Chris here, and this is episode 3 of Songbirds Troubadours, a brand new series brought to you exclusively by the ETX ROCKS Show. And as you guys know, if you're following along, this is a show that we put out every Wednesday, but we film it on Sunday nights in our living room here in Longview. And we're really excited to have Bubba Wesley and Bryan Joyner join us this week on Songbirds and Troubadours. So, Bubba, tell us a little bit about where you're from and how you got into music.
How I got into music, man, that's a good one. I kind of been done my whole entire life. All I did was sports and music. I grew up in a very musical family. I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandpa was just a crazy talented musician. And so I just kind of was always thrown into it, and kind of where we're from, it's either, you're a farmer, a rancher, and you go fishing all the time because I'm from the coast.
Okay.
And my thing is just kind of always been, just music and sports. And just stuck with me. I mean, I got stuck in it and went and played some college baseball, and a buddy of mine played too, and played a little music too, and he talked me into open mic night one night, and I went and did an open mic night when I was 18, and I just never stopped.
That's always where it starts, either church or open mic night.
Yeah.
And so you're out in
music
Florida
in
now,
church,
right?
Yeah. No, I'm actually back down in the Matagorda Bay area.
Okay.
So I'm back down the coast after all the flood happened, and we had to do a lot of
renovating,
moving around, and
yeah,
getting everything situated again. It was a crazy.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to come out and play some music with us. Bryan, where are you from, man?
I grew up in Mineral Wells, which we'll get back to in a second to talk about where the music came from. But I live in Saxe now.
Okay.
I think my bio or something says Murphy, but I've lived in that Saxe-Murphy, sort of North Richardson area, very far east Plano area for the last 20 years? Since 2006, 15 years, 16 years.
Very cool.
But I've been after my divorce, I sort of moved around. I think I've lived in like a different place every year for the last like 8 years or something.
You're just easily bored,
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, I came out of my divorce, got a girlfriend, and then we broke up and got back together, and broke up and got back together, had a baby, So there was
basic country song.
Yeah, it was there are songs. There are songs. But I grew up in Mineral Wells, and that's I was all sports and music. For me, it was football. But I was thinking about the whole music thing whenever I was a teenager. But it was in the 80s, right, late 80s. So I was a guitar player. I was like wanted to be the next Van Halen or whatever. Actually, my favorite was George Lynch and Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple. But I didn't start singing until I went off to college, and then after I got out of college, I didn't do anything for a few years. So I sort of got the band back together, so to speak, 2004, 2005. But my grandmother was the musical one. She was a piano player, and she played at weddings, and my dad didn't sing, my mom didn't sing, so me and my brother were sort of on our own trying to figure it out.
Skipped a generation.
Yeah, it kind of skipped a generation.
So was it church or open mics for you?
Open mics.
Open mics at church?
VFWs, right? VFWs, we started playing, I think I started playing, kind of parties, and then sort of started hitting the VFW scene before I actually ventured out on my own and started doing acoustic stuff. Me and my brother started the band called Hard Country. We have a record out before I went solo. Yes.
You got away from the brother.
Yeah. Oh, he's still in my band. I just don't call it hard country.
Oh, you
anymore.
didn't get away from him then.
Yeah. Well, he's stuck with me, or I'm stuck with him.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, but we started the band, and then so we started doing the VFW thing. But then to promote us, I started going out and doing the open mic thing, and it was hard to promote us. Hard country. I'm Bryan Adam Joyner from Hard Country. I'm like, that's just a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna just start calling this Bryan Adam Joyner, and then
Yeah.
So
you guys, we're really excited about this new concept with the ETX ROCKS Show. This is called Songbirds Troubadours. And the mission behind this is to focus on the songwriter. One of the most unheralded people in the music industry is the songwriter. I said it's all about songwriting with Songbirds Troubadours. So you guys stick around. We're going to be right back with some original music from Bubba Wesley and Bryan Adam Joyner.
Hey y'all, this is Jackie Darlene. Thank you for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
hey, I'm Bryan Adam Joyner. This is called "Cried When He Died." Sky's right for a funeral. The trees are bare, thing is great. Driving down 24 hours. God, I've been dreading this day. He was a sweet kid, Mima said. He's everybody's friend. He left Vietnam with a bullet in his belly, demons in his head. He was a bastard to my mama. I wanted to kill him while he was alive, but he was always a good daddy, and I cried when he died. He was always in the stands, and I looked up to wave. He lost everything at Walmart. An ancient ace took him away. He was a bastard to my mama. I wanted to kill him while he was alive, but he was always a good daddy, and I cried when he died. I cried when he died. When he died, something broke free. Now he's the man he used to be. She'll have some peace till it's her time to leave, and he'll be waiting when she finally gets set free. He was a bastard to my mama. I wanted to kill him while he was alive, but he was always a good daddy, and I cried when he died. I cried when he died. I cried when he died.
Hey y'all, I'm Bubba Wesley. This is a brand new song for y'all tonight. This is called Rewind. Hey girl, what's your name? That's how it started out. Sure look good tonight. All tatted up, lips painted red, and those jeans on tight. I wish I never met you before. I wish you never walked through that door. I need a rewind. Oh, my heart's on the line. I need to rip you up, hold you close and love on you just one last time. Oh, girl, I need a rewind. Another last call, my phone lights up. Yeah, it's you again. Then I feel the rush, and I taste your skin. I give right in. Another morning and you'll be gone. If this is right, I don't wanna be wrong. I need a rewind. Oh, my heart's on the line. I need to rip you up, hold you close and love on you just one last time. Oh, girl, I need a rewind. I wish I never met you before. I wish I never walked through that door. I need a rewind. Oh, my heart's on the line. I need to rip you up, hold you close and love on you just one last time. I need a rewind. Oh, my heart's on the line. I need to rip you up, hold you close and love on you just one last time. Oh, girl, I need a rewind. Oh, girl, I need a rewind.
This is called Beer Tastes Better With You.
I wish I'd have thought of that one.
This is you'll find in my songs the divorce breakup theme. Of course, Cried When He Died was my dad, but this one is sort of a twist on some. It's like a happy ending for some rough stuff. So end up with the girl that the beer tastes better with, right? But to get that, I have to contrast that with stuff that's happened in the previous relationship. So, so it's making good stuff out of bad stuff. It tastes better with you. So sneak out on the back porch, to drink a few. It's a rough ride inside. Those wheels are cold and smooth. Go out with friends, not come home. Stay up real late, drinking beer all alone. When I was sad and blue, beer held me through. It's always been a friend, and I love in my beer when she made me leave. The salty tears in that beer tasted good to me. She was with him is all over town. The whiskey burned my throat, the beer chased it down. When I'm sad and blue, beer held me through. It's always friend, and I love my brew. The beer tastes better with you. Now I'm not blue, 'cause I'm in love with you. When I'm sad and blue, beer held me through. It's always been a friend, and I love my brew. The beer tastes better with you. The beer tastes better with you.
Here's a brand new one. This one's called She's a Fireball. She's sweet like sugar, burns like whiskey. She's a heartbreak. She'll tell you everything your heart has ever wanted to hear. She's an earthquake. She tastes like cinnamon on your lips. She'll help you forget everything you came to forget. She's wild, she's crazy. She's a fireball. Yeah, she's a fireball. Every morning when I wake up, she's gone, she's a runner. I keep chasing neon signs, 'cause she left her memory there. She tastes like cinnamon on your lips. She'll help you forget everything you came to forget. She's wild, she's crazy. Oh, she's a fireball. Oh, she's a fireball. Those blue eyes make her look just like an angel on a Sunday night. But I promise you, son, there's horse hiding right in there. 'Cause she tastes like cinnamon on your lips. She'll help you forget everything you came to forget. She's wild, she's crazy. Oh, she's a fireball. Oh, she's a fireball. Oh, she's wild, she's crazy. Yeah, she's a fireball.
The song's called Haven't Found Mine Yet. It's
What is it again?
Haven't Found Mine Yet.
Okay.
And it's basically I suck at this whole love thing, and it just keeps blowing up on me, right? So like the first couple, each verse is sort of a, yeah, I've screwed this thing up. So when am I gonna get this right? First kiss, first love, forever seem real enough. Tomorrow shine bright, first forever lasted 15 years. She found him. New love. It's mine forever wasn't good enough. I've had 2 or 3 I'll never forget. Forever is temporary, I guess. Whatever it is, it truly exists. I haven't found mine yet. Black room, I can't rest. Suffocating weight on my chest. She's out late. She won't call. Forever's closer to never after all. Crying, I cry, well, love tries to kill me. Why can't I get this right? I've had 2 or 3 I'll never forget. Forever is temporary, I guess. Whatever it is, it truly exists. Haven't found mine yet. I've had 2 or 3 I'll never forget. Forever is temporary, I guess. Whatever it is, it truly exists. Haven't found mine yet.
This is my hometown. Like, the only thing you get to do growing up was we have a county fair every year. One year I was grounded, I couldn't go to that county fair. I figured I'd find my way to get there, so we were 15 years old, stole the keys in my grandparents' van. We fit about 16 people in an 8-passenger Suburban. We stopped in a neighboring town of Wharton, Texas, and there's a lot of hobos that like to hang out at this Valero. So we gave him $20 and told him if he used the rest of the money to go inside and buy us as much Keystone Light and booze from wine as we could drink, you know, as he could get. So anyways, push comes to shove. Went to the fair, drank as much Keystone Light as we could all the way there and back, and then we realized we're running out of gas and nobody had any money left. So this is a true story about a crazy life, but this one's called Grandpa's Van. I stole the keys when I was 15. I drove out to the county fair. Some beer, my friends, and Boone's Farm wine. Rowdy kids looking for a good time. Mixed CDs and Marlboro cigarettes. 27 George and Mike Jones. Every time the red light came on, we knew it was time to get our asses home. But we were crazy and free. We were anything and anyone he wanted to be. We'd sing at the top of our lungs, backseat karaoke. Man, I was a fan of all the good times we had in the back of Grandpa's van. Well, that van smoked as much as we did. When we get stoned in the backseat, my grandma found a marijuana cigarette. She grounded my ass, but she kept it. I found my first love and my first kiss. Booze cruising one Saturday night. Our poor girl didn't make it home till 3 a.m. All that high school backseat loving made you lose track of time. And we were crazy and free. at the top of our lungs. Backseat karaoke, man, I was a fan of all the good times we had in the back of Grandpa's van. And we were crazy and free. We were anything and anyone we wanted to be. We'd sing at the top of our lungs, backseat karaoke. We were crazy and free. We were anything and anyone we wanted to be. We'd sing at the top of our lungs, backseat karaoke. Man, I was a fan of all the good times we had in the back of Grandpa's van. Back of Grandpa's van. Oh, we got drunk and stoned in Grandpa's van.
All right, guys, so you've been listening to Bubba Wesley and Bryan Adam Joyner. Now, our intermission is a little bit special. It's a little bit different, and we're excited about it as well. Now, you guys that have been following along with the ETX ROCKS Show, you know that I've interviewed a lot of folks in the last couple of years, and I feel extremely blessed to be able to get to do what we get to do. But on this show, we actually have the artists ask each other questions. All right, so without any further ado, guys, I'm going to turn this over to Bryan Adam Joyner.
Hey, man. So how do I put this? I want to pick your brain. So maybe not so much about creative stuff, but maybe more business stuff.
Got it.
You know, what have you learned in the last couple of years about the music business that you would share with people who are, you know, trying to get going or maybe trying to make decisions about where to go next in their music careers?
Two things that I remember that always stuck with me forever was, one, the only constant ever is change. So this industry, like everything else, is forever changing. And then one of my favorite artists is Wade Bowen. And we were hanging out one night after a show we opened it for, and he said, I really dig your stuff, man, but you need to play every show you can possibly play. He goes, play the shows you want to play the shows you love to play the shows you hate to play, because eventually you're good enough to where somebody's going to hear. You need that one person to hear, make you break through. So that's been kind of my advice I've gotten when I've asked, you know, other artists that have kind of kicked it, you know, big in this industry, is just play everything. I mean, play till you literally, like, this is my 13th show, as we were talking about earlier. It's my 13th show in a row. And it's just, you know, you got to keep going, you got to keep trucking even when you're tired. Like, my voice is tired. My voice is very tired, but it's about, like anything else, man, the only thing that ever, you know, delayed gratification. You ever heard of that? Delayed gratification, that's kind of how this industry is. You got to put in all the work you can now. And it sucks sometimes, but at the end of the day, you're going to receive that delayed gratification, that success, man, that everybody's trying to shoot for. And it's very much so delayed in this industry. I mean, there's a handful of people that I can see that I know that made it overnight. You know, that's by the luck of the draw. So my thing would be to tell everybody that play every show possible. You know, even the shows where there's 2 people in there and you don't even want to play them, you play like you're playing to 1,000 people. That's probably been my biggest thing about this industry, is it's always changing, but if you outlast everybody, you know, at the end of the day, if you're outlasting everybody, that's those little frat boys that pick up a guitar and they want to sing the, you know, the 100 people they know in College Station, Texas, whatever. There's 19 million of them. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying every 2 years there's some guy that's trying to make it. Every 6 months somebody learned how to play guitar and think all of a sudden they could be the next Garth Brooks. But you got to outlast the people that think they have a passion for it. If your passion and your desire, and you put everything on the line for your talents and, you know, what you stand for in your music, then you can outlast everybody, and you play every show possible. Good things happen, man. That hard work, I mean, that's it. That's it. I'm a workhorse. I love it, dude. I mean, last year I played 219 shows. And it's just, that's what I keep telling everybody. My day's coming. My day's coming. I'm sitting here patiently. Just doing what needs to be doing. It's the hard work.
working.
Just gotta keep on working.
Yeah, man.
So it's my turn. So now my turn. This is like we were talking about the chicken or the egg question, man. What comes first as a songwriter? The music or the lyrics? How does Bryan make his music? How do you make
It's
your
changed
songs?
over the years. So through the songs that I just played, it's sort of like probably 4 phases of my songwriting over the last 10 or 12 years. When I started out, I would always start with a guitar in my hand strumming. Like, I drink whiskey all the time. It was almost it was probably my only 10 or 15 minute song, right? But I had the guitar in my hand strumming. But whenever I started looking, and this is not my day job, so I work 80 or 40-hour weeks doing software stuff. So I'm all constantly looking for places and time where I can, improve my music or move my career forward. So I started looking for places where I could write, and I ended up, for a while, I don't do it anymore, but for a few years I was writing lyrics on the train on the way to work. So I'm in the process probably the last 6 or 8 years where it's the lyrics first. But when I do it, I've got a rhythm, right? So maybe another song or maybe a rhythmic idea in my head or something, but I'm writing lyrics, rhythmically to something, get that done, maybe 90% done, and then come back and do the music later. And that's just the process that's been working for me in my lifestyle the last, 6 or 8 years. So I'd hear it all different ways, but that's the way it works for me right now. So
That's the truth. You always hear anybody ask that question too. They always have something different to say.
Yeah.
So.
I like the first few songs I had whenever I was learning how to write. I did it mostly with a guitar in hand, but in the last, probably close to 8 years, it's been, lyrics first and then come back over and figure out what like I said, I have a rhythmic idea in mind and maybe even like a tone, like a feel. Then I go, to put the music over it. Tell me. So like I said, this isn't my day job, and I'm putting as much into it as I can with family and a job. And I would love for it to be my job, but it just doesn't work out for me right now. But what should I do? Like, I know you talked about, we just had Steamboat recently, and I was talking to Cole Reisner earlier about, I should enter the Larry Joe Taylor contest. Can you name like 2 or 3 or 4 things I should do this next year that might help me?
Oh man, we're in the same boat on that one. Play a venue you haven't played before, man. Try to get into a venue you haven't played, or promote differently. That's what, I would say, do something different that you haven't tried yet. Even if it's, this is what I did. I went to Las Vegas in December, and I wanted to sit out there with the guitar and where the hobos sit. But there's so many people around there. You don't know if one of them is going to be, upset that you're singing next to them and people are throwing. Nobody's singing out there. Nobody's singing on the streets of Las Vegas. But that's kind of my thing I've always wanted to do, is just, I want to go try it. I want to go sit on a street corner and put my guitar out there and sing for people. And I don't even care about the money. I just want to see people's reactions to new stuff.
They'll throw some money in your guitar case.
When you try something new, man, it's either, one of two things are going to happen. Either you're going to be successful at it or you're going to fail. But at least you can have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And so I would say try something new, because whether it's promotion, marketing, new marketing company, or new promotion company, whatever Bryan has been doing, whatever he thinks can push himself to the next level to be successful, try it. That would be my advice.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Ooh, okay. Do you believe that... Oh, I got a great one, man. This is good. Music videos are now being bigger than radio singles, yes or no?
Oh, hell. I shouldn't have hit you with all the businessy ones. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe with YouTube, right? But maybe I'll flip this around on you. Cole Reisner and I were at the Lindell songwriter contest, and we were talking about Spotify or radio singles, you know. So and even before I talked to Cole about that, there's been people that I've talked to, or maybe even threads on Facebook about, where do I dump my next $5,000, right? Do I dump this into a radio single, or do I put it somewhere else? Well, is that I'm answering a question with a question, right? I don't know. Maybe it's video, maybe it's Spotify. You know, he talked about some Spotify. I forgot what he said, but it was somebody who promotes you to certain people who have playlists or something on Spotify. And I'm like, well, who is that? And he's like, I don't know, but I'm gonna find him. I'm like, all right. So maybe it's something different. I love radio, and you know, you asked, I've released 3 singles, and I have 2 top 75 singles. But you know, that's $10,000, right? Or well, $15,000 for the 3 of them, but for the last 2, you know, could I have spent my money in a better place? I don't know. But that's certainly a question out there for all of us, right?
Man, I'm not. I can't answer that. I can't answer it.
Well, I know my radio promoter is going to kick my ass, right? And Dylan wanted me to. My radio promoter wanted me to release "Ain't No Pat Green" this year, and that's why I played it. And I was kind of questioning, and I'm like, oh man, you know, do I wait for the next record? Do I, you know, release another one? Do I do something different? You know, what's the best bang for buck, right? I don't know.
It's what is going to draw the crowd, and honestly, the people that, to me, so here's the way I'm looking at it as a business point of view. I want to draw the 18 to 35 crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, give or take. I'm right in the middle of that age, so that's the crowd. I need that college crowd. You know, if you want to sell to that college crowd, what is every college kid doing right now? Facebook, Snapchat, social media. What can you post to social media?
Yeah.
The music video.
Yeah, the videos.
That's what's pushing like crazy. I mean, I hate to say that because I was a radio DJ. I had my own Texas country show. You know, it was syndicated. That was great until the station got bought out by, you know, iHeartMedia, and then all of a sudden all the formats change. You know, and it's hard to say, man, that radio is dying, and I hate to say that. I really do, but remember that only constant is change.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. Is that change is happening, that everything's streaming online. Everybody and their mom has an online radio station, which is great. You know, you can listen to it anywheres. And the other thing you can do anywheres too is music videos. So to answer your question about what should you do with your next $5,000, spend half of it on a legit music video, pocket the other half, and promote your music video.
Yeah.
That would be my advice. I mean, and promote your music video with not somebody who says they promote music videos, somebody who's has a reputation.
Right.
Because there's a lot of guys, even in the Texas scene, that are like, I'm a radio promoter, I'm a show promoter, dude.
See how I did that? This is my question.
Bryan got an extra question.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so that was question time, our intermission here on Songbirds and Troubadours. That was really well done. You guys had some really good answers and great questions as well. I think not only you guys will pull some insight from that, but maybe some people out there that are watching. And I'll definitely give you some ideas, too, that I think can help maybe. But we're going to get right back to the music, guys, so don't go anywhere. We have more Songbirds and Troubadours coming up.
Hi, this is Rob Redwan, and thanks for listening to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Thank you for leaving me. And it's another one of my divorce songs, but a little bit more tongue-in-cheek, a little bit more, instead of sad, a little bit more angry. So I got tons of divorce songs. Scream out your picture, but you won't hear. Throw a bottle at the wall, I slam another beer. Took some bills to make me feel better, to tape together pieces, to reread your letter. Look in the mirror, wondering what you're thinking. You're probably stoned, must be drinking. Eyes wide open, but you can't see. Someday, some girl's gonna thank you for leaving me. watching cheating. The letter tells a story. Secret motel meetings. You were almost 40. Drank some whiskey to make me feel better. I ripped it up again. Then I burned your letter. Look in the mirror, wondering what you're thinking. Probably stoned, must be drinking. Eyes wide open, but you can't see. Someday, some girl's gonna thank you for leaving me. She'll linger too long. But you broke all the rules. You've got it all wrong. But I'm not the fool. Look in the mirror, wondering what you're thinking. You're probably stoned, must be drinking. Eyes wide open, but you can't see. Someday, some girl's gonna thank you for leaving me. For leaving me. For leaving me.
This is probably, I would have to pick a song that probably my favorite I've ever written is this one. And she was called Oilfield Princess. It's going to be a single off my next record. Her daddy was an honest man. Worked all his life with his two hands. He built a company from the ground and made a name for himself in the Oilfield town. She was pretty as pretty can get. The only child of her daddy who's rich. And that was his little girl. His whole world, his Oilfield princess. And it wasn't long before I came along and I asked him for her hand. He said, boy, I dreaded this day when you'd steal her away. Oh, but you're a good man, so take her and love her with all you can, 'cause she's my Oilfield princess. Days got long and those wells got dry, but we worked all week just to stay alive. We rode them plum jacks for fun that summer sun in the Oilfield town. 2 dozen daisies in this old guitar. I only knew 2 chords, but I stole her heart. And she lit up my life like a rig in the night. My Oilfield princess. And it wasn't long before I came along and I asked him for her hand. He said, boy, I dreaded this day when you'd steal her away. Oh, but you're a good man. So take her and love her with all you can, 'cause she's my Oilfield princess. She was pretty as pretty can get, the only child of her daddy who's rich.
So I'm gonna go back. This is the second song I wrote, but it's affectionately called My First Greatest Hit. The first two songs I wrote got flip-flopped. First greatest hit, second greatest hit. This is first greatest hit. But I couldn't come here and not play this song. I would get roasted by my fans, all three of them. This is called I Drink Whiskey All the Time. I drink whiskey all the time. I got nothing else that is mine. I can't stand living this way. I drink whiskey all the time. It's been years since she passed away. Went to see her just today. Nothing else that is mine. It's been years since she passed away. It's been hard since she's been gone. Having trouble carrying on. I got nothing else that is mine. It's been hard since she has been gone. Drink whiskey all the time. I got nothing else that is mine. I can't stand to live this way. I drink whiskey all the time.
About small towns. I'm from a small town, and this one's called Small Town Rumors. This was originally going to be the title track of the next album, but we haven't decided if we're going to put it on the album yet. But it's one of my favorite songs I've written in a while because it's a very true story about my life. Growing up, I was a son of a Pentecostal preacher. I wasn't so heavenly and holy. And when you grow up in a small town, people kind of hold that against you because of your last name. And so I wrote this one out. This one's called Small Town Rumors for the people that never showed up. There's always that one person in your town or your community or your surrounding that just they never shut the hell up. They just want to talk mess for no reason. So that's what this song's about. There's a small Texas town where I come from, with a blinking light and a crossroad that leads nowhere. Kinda how my love is on this so rough. Oh, but these crazy people tell her I ain't enough. 'Cause when you're from a small town where everybody runs every mile, all the good and the bad, only the worst gets out. I finally kissed my blue-eyed angel the other day. All these small town rumors took her away. You see, the man they say is my dad, well, he ain't no good. He ran around this town with a Bible and a bottle in his hand. And they hold it against me because of my last name. Oh, but what these people can't see is who I am. 'Cause when you're from a small town where everybody runs every mile, all the good and the bad, only the worst gets out. I finally kissed my blue-eyed angel the other day. All these small town rumors took her away. And when you're from a small town where everybody runs their mile, all through the good and bad, only the worst gets out. I finally kissed my blue-eyed angel the other day. All these small town rumors, all these small town rumors, all these small town rumors took her away, took her away, took her away. There's a small Texas town where I come from. Small
So,
town rumors.
along those lines, I hadn't thought about putting drink whiskey all the time as a single, just because I wrote it so long ago. It's been on all three of my records. So I recorded my first record with my band Hard Country, and then, like I said, I went solo and did the Just Me record, which has it, and then I think I put it on the acoustic album. So if I were gonna do another single off the Just Me record, it would either be Whiskey or maybe this one. This is called Ain't No Pat Green. And I'm only playing this song. I get pressure to release this one. I don't know why it's not one of the things I would want to release. It's not one of the... I've been playing it for a long time. I love it, but I don't know. I just never thought of it as one of my better songs, but it always pops up. Everybody's like, play Ain't No Pat Green. I'm like, okay, alright. This is called Ain't No Pat Green. I ain't seen a mixed damn guitar sing. I'll never be as cool as Jack and Rum, and I ain't no Pat Green. Staring at this blank page, crinkled papers all over the floor. Fighting these bad rhymes of one melodies like it's a war. Sitting here after midnight staring at this blank TV screen. Fighting these Stevie Ray licks until my fingers bleed. I can see the mixed in guitar sing. Well, Debbie's cool, Jack Ingram, and I know that green. Drummer's late again, my bass player stoned. Played all night in Mineral Wells and drove all day back home. I can see the mixed in guitar sing. Well, Nebby's cool, Jack Ingram, and I ain't no Pat Green. I wanna make this damn guitar sing. Well, Nebby's cool, Jack Ingram, and I ain't no Pat Green. Standing on this old VFW stage, dreaming it's Green Hall where I play. I can see the mixed in guitar sing. On Nebby's Schools, Jay Johnson, Pat Green. I wanna make this damn guitar sing. On Nebby's Schools, Ronnie Spears, Pat Green. I can see the mixed damn guitar sing. On Nebby's Schools, Jack Ingram, Pat Green.
Man, I don't know. Let's do this one. This one's about a. I'm gonna do a different one actually. I haven't done this song in a long time. I was in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, a few years ago, and me and Trent Woman were talking, having a conversation one night in an artist room. He said, my grandma had just passed away a few months before that, and we were having a conversation, and he said, who's one of the most influential people you've ever had in your life? And this is like about 6 in the morning. And I told him, like, my grandma, and he's like, man, my grandmother was too, and I sat there, and he gave me a few lines, and so I can't say that we wrote this song together, but he said a few things that I jotted down in my head and kind of put it together. This is probably another one of my favorite songs I've written. I don't know if I'm ever going to put it on a record. If I ever do an acoustic record, I'll put it on an acoustic record. This one's called Heaven, Can You Hear Me Calling Home? You held that Bible tight like you used to hold my hand. You could see right through me. Oh, I was a broken man. But I can't save you now. And you can't save me now. How I wish I could save you some. I'll keep loving you from a distance, and I'll keep loving you from a distance. Heaven, can you hear me calling home? Well, I got the news on that rainy night when my world came crashing down. They'd said life gave up on you and your soul was heaven bound. You can't save me now, and I can't save you now. How I wish you could save me somehow. I'll keep loving you from a distance. I'll keep loving you from a distance. Heaven, can you hear me calling home? I'll keep loving you from a distance. I'll keep loving you from a distance. Oh, I'll keep loving you from a distance. Heaven, can you hear me calling home? Heaven, can you hear me calling home? Heaven, can you hear me calling home?
So guys, that was Songbirds and Troubadours with Bubba Wesley and Bryan Adam Joyner. First, I want to thank you guys for coming out and spending some time with us.
Thanks, man.
Just incredible songwriters and incredible vocalists. I really enjoyed y'all. And I've heard y'all both on the radio several times, so it's always a lot of fun to get to meet new artists. And you know, I've known both of y'all for what seems like forever, and follow you guys on social media and stuff like that. So people out there who may be hearing about y'all for the first time, where can they follow along with y'all stuff?
Oh man, every social media outlet we talked about during intermission, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean,
You have a Snapchat.
everything. Yes.
I don't yet, but I know I'm supposed to.
And I mean, it's
And is it at Bubba Wesley?
Bubba Wesley 08. Yeah.
08.
It's a Snapchat. Everything else is at Bubba Wesley. Yeah.
Okay.
But you got to spell Wesley right. West L-Y.
Yeah, LY. And we'll put everything in the description below for folks out there. It'd be really easy. Just click on it. And we'll also put some links to these guys' music in the description below too. So make sure you're purchasing their music. And Bryan, where can folks follow with you?
I think the easiest thing to do is Google Bryan Adam Joyner. Bryan with a Y, Adam Joyner with a Y, and all my stuff comes up. But I do have Twitter at Bryan Adam Joyner. Facebook Bryan Adam Joyner. I think all my stuff's Bryan Adam Joyner. So
Okay.
Twitter, Facebook.
And they can buy both y'all's music on all the regular digital outlets?
Yeah,
Anywhere you can stream
Yeah.
and listen to music.
Yeah, I
you
get
can find online.
yeah, everywhere. My website's Bryan Adam Joyner, but like I said, if you Google me, all of that stuff comes up. So
Okay, awesome. And again, that will be in the description below. Again, thank you guys for spending some time with us here on Songbirds and Troubadours. Exclusive content from the ETX ROCKS Show. I'm Boston Chris. This has been another great episode, number 3 of Songbirds and Troubadours, where we focus on the songwriter. And you guys out there should do that as well. Guys, if your venue's out there, just look these guys up on their social media and shoot them a message like I did to get them on this show, and they'll come right out to your venue and show you a good time, I promise. You don't have to find their number on a bathroom wall or anything like that. They're readily available. So again, Songbirds and Troubadours, number 3 in the book. As we always say on this show, we want to thank you guys out there for always supporting live music of all genres and all styles. And like we always say, ETX rocks.
Howdy, folks. This is Aaron Watson.
This is Bree Bagwell.
This is Jake.
and this is Walter from Rocky Queen.
This is Curtis Grimes.
Monty Pittman.
This is Doug Supernon.
I'm Heather Little.
This is Rob Redwan.
Ho! Hey, folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hey guys, I'm Katie Lynn, and make sure to tune in to ETX Rocks with
Boston Chris.
Hello, y'all. This is Ronnie Millsap, and thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Tough guy. Ho!
Hey guys, we're Black Top Mojo, and thank you for tuning in to ETX Rocks.